Jets Ward.
Jets. What is going on, Jet fans? And welcome back to another episode of the Jets Ward. I'm your host, Ryan Ward, and I'm so excited to be back with you guys. Got a fun one for you. But first, if you've been here before, welcome back. You know I love having you guys here in the Jets Ward. It is a fun place because you guys keep coming back for more, and I love making these videos for you. And if you are new here, welcome. Whether you're a Jets fan of another NFL team, or just a casual NFL fan, you are always welcome here in the Jets Ward. It is a safe space for you. So, guys, another day and another QB option has been thrown in the mix for a potential for the New York Jets in 2026. So far, we've talked about some draft prospects. Dante Moore was up there for a while, Fernando Mendoza, but he's going to go to the Raiders. We all know that at this point. Dante Moore went back to the college. Trinidad Chambliss has been a name thrown around for the New York Jets. We don't know what's going to go on with his court case now that he's suing the NCAA to try to get another year in college. Ty Simpson, a lot of fans aren't on that bandwagon, but his name's been thrown around to the Jets. And then we've talked about some veteran options. Malik Willis, that would be a fun one, but then you are banking on his upside, just like we thought with Justin Fields. I like Malik Willis a lot, but I think he's going to be very pricey going into the offseason this year. Then we talked about Kyler Murray. Do you trade for him, or do you wait till he's cut and you sign him? A lot of fans are split on that. Kirk Cousins is another one. And another name has been thrown into the mix, and that name is somebody I don't think Jets fans are going to be very excited to hear, but here he is, Tua Tagovailoa. Yep, guys, he has been rumored to be an option for the New York Jets just in case the Dolphins traded him or cut him. And I will say this first. I don't think there's any way he is going to get traded. The reason for that, one, he looked awful this year. He was bad, ended up getting benched for Quinn Ewers late into the season, and has an awful injury history. The concussions seem like they've taken their toll on him. Now, if you were telling me earlier in his career he'd be an option for the Jets, I'd be like, okay, I'd take it, because when healthy beforehand, before all the concussions, he was one of the more accurate quarterbacks in the league. Never the strongest arm, but he can maneuver around the pocket, make good decisions, and could read a defense very well. This past year, he looked bad. The interceptions numbers went up. You could even see there, he had 20 touchdowns to 15 interceptions. His completion percentage was 67.6, 37.3 QBR. Now, he's only 27, but this is rough. Like, watching him this year, it didn't look like he had much left. And going into New York, where the fans will tear you up if you struggle, that could be killer for him. Now, I understand he's undefeated against the Jets, but playing for them is a whole different animal. We couldn't win with Aaron Rodgers as our quarterback. Hell, we believed in Justin Fields, and that tanked this year. So everything would have to go perfect for Tua Tagovailoa. But the reason I don't think he's going to get traded, the guy's contract is insane. He's making over $100 million this year. His cap hit, I believe, would be like close to $56 million a year for this upcoming season in 2026. If he's cut before June 1st, that'd be a $99 million cap hit. If he's cut after post June 1st, that would be around $37 million. So what do you even ask for? The Dolphins, if they were to try to trade him, they wouldn't get more than a 6th round pick, in my opinion. With how he struggled this year, and because of the injuries and because of that contract, they'd have to try to get whatever they could for him. 6th round pick. They'd have to eat a lot of that contract. And their new GM, talking about the key pieces building up their team today in an interview, Tua wasn't mentioned. I don't think the Dolphins want to keep him. They want to see what they got in Quinn Ewers. And I think they're going to try. I think they like what they saw. or they're going to try to trade up and try to get a different quarterback, or Ty Simpson falls to them, because I think that could be an option for them. So Tua Tagovailoa, let's talk. If he is cut, I think he'd probably be very low on a lot of Jets fans' list. I don't think a lot of Jets fans would want to touch him because of the injuries. And if you're injured on another team and you come to the Jets, you're more likely going to get injured here too. Just look at Tyrod, look at Fields, look at all the quarterbacks, Aaron Rodgers when he was here. He's an interesting option because I do think he fits the offense, though. A lot of timing-based stuff, play action, which I think he does well in. The problem is that's what he had with McDaniels. McDaniels is an offensive genius. We can make fun of the guy all we want, but he wasn't the problem in Miami. Tua was. And I don't think going from a great place to play in Miami where it's always sunny, you might have to deal with rain, but it's always nice and warm and the conditions are very good, to coming to New York where it gets really cold and he doesn't play very well in the cold, doesn't have the strongest arm, so trying to throw it deep in that cold weather would be almost impossible for him. I don't think the Jets would be a good fit for him. Now, could I see Aaron Glenn and Darren Muji doing this? I think it would have to be an emergency situation. Like if you need a vet option and Kyler is gone, Kirk Cousins is gone, Malik Willis is gone, you don't want to trade for Tanner McKee, you don't want to trade for Davis Mills or somebody like that, and Tua's there and he's on the free agent market and will take a really cheap deal, then okay, you could talk me into it that way. That would also tell me that probably most likely Aaron Glenn wouldn't be back the following year. Muji, I really like Muji. I think he ends up staying even if Aaron Glenn is on the hot seat, because I think the moves that Muji has made has been great. But Aaron Glenn, I think it's all about coaching, and he hasn't proved it yet. But going with Tua, I think could be a death sentence for Aaron Glenn as a head coach in this league. So let me know what you guys think. If Tua is the quarterback for the New York Jets next year, it would be a rough 2026. Who knows? Maybe he surprises us. Maybe he shocks the world and comes here and puts up fantastic numbers and looks like the Tua of old and plays very, very well and leads the Jets to the playoffs. Doubt it, but you never know what could go on in the NFL. Crazier things have happened. And let me know, who would be your first choice? Would you just rather skip the vets in the free agency market and just try to build up in the draft with rookies? Try to go for a Trinidad or a Ty Simpson and have them throw them right in. I don't think that would be the smartest decision, but I would love to hear what you guys think down in the comments. What would be your opinion about Tua Tagovailoa being the New York Jets quarterback in 2026? I let you know how I feel. I would love to hear how you guys feel. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell for any notifications of when I post videos. I try to post as much as I can, sometimes once a day, sometimes twice a day. And again, make sure you follow me on X, Instagram, and on TikTok as well. I try to post all my videos there too. And again, guys, I love you, and I thank you so much for joining me in the Jets Ward. See you guys later, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.
The Jets Ward.